And welcome back. It's now time for our cooking segment, and today I am going to show you how to make a bacon macaroni salad. So it has a nice little twist to just your regular BLT, so instead of having a sandwich, why not have a salad, right?
Of course.
And this is perfect for if you're going to be barbecuing or maybe going to a graduation party. I know that seniors will be graduating soon, so a perfect little potluck salad that you can go ahead and bring with you or serve at your party, and it's just different from the traditional potato or egg salad, which
Looks
are
nice
still
and fresh,
fan favorites.
too.
Yeah. So pretty much, I kind of sped up some things because we don't have that much time.
Sure.
But what you're going to want to do is use elbow macaroni. You can use any type of macaroni you want, but I like the elbow ones because they're a little bit smaller. And this is just 2 cups cooked. And then after that, you're going to rinse it in cold water to make sure you get all the starch off so they're not sticking together.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, you're also going to take a pound of bacon. And you can either cook them in the strips and then crumble them up afterwards once they're cooked and cooled off, or you can go ahead and cut them into little tiny pieces, cubes, and then cook them that way, which is what we're doing right here in our makeshift pan.
And you can use any kind of bacon you like, turkey bacon, regular bacon, whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just regular bacon. You can even, if you want to go the easy route, you can also just get bacon bits to kind of speed up the process.
Sure.
But I love bacon, so this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then over here, you're going to go ahead and cut up some celery sticks.
All right.
And while I'm
About this
doing
size
that,
here?
yeah,
Okay.
you don't want them too big because
Okay.
obviously you're going to be eating them, and
Okay.
a lot of people might not like celery. So usually what I try to do is I try to cut them up really thin and fine into little tiny chunks. And we also have some diced up tomatoes. For this, you're going to want to use about 1 to 2 large tomatoes, depending how much you like tomatoes. I know a lot of people in my family don't really care for tomatoes, so I'm only using 1 tomato. We have the diced celery here, and we also have diced green onions, also known as scallions. And again, you can add maybe even red onions to that as well. And after that, so you're going to continue cutting. Those are kind of big, Troy.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So I'm going to take my macaroni that's been cooled off and rinsed in cold water, and I'm going to put it in a big mixing bowl just so it's going to be really easy to make.
Dicing them up a little more here.
And while you continue doing that, I'm going to make the sauce base, which is mayonnaise. And with that, it's about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of mayonnaise. And you can use Miracle Whip. I know some people prefer that, so you can use either. And you're going to put that in a bowl. And with that, you're going to go ahead and add 5 teaspoons of, the recipe calls for white vinegar, but Lisa, our coworker, recommended using red wine vinegar. And so she says it kind of gives it an extra little kick to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add that in there. Kind of gives it a little tart. Then you're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Oh, that was a lot.
Oh well, oh well.
It's okay.
They'll never notice.
And then you're just pretty much going to mix it all together. My bowl isn't big enough, and that's going to be your sauce base.
Okay.
So, and you kind of want to whip it up. It's going to obviously become more of a dressing, I guess you can say.
All right.
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing
Yeah,
great.
I think these are diced pretty well.
Okay, so instead of adding those, go ahead and add the ones that are already
Yeah.
in there.
This is all just pretend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
here we
go
go.
ahead.
Ones I've just diced up. La, ta, ta.
Perfect.
Just put them right in here.
Yep. Go ahead and dump them in there, and then you're going to dump the scallions and the tomatoes in as well. Perfect. There's that. And again, I think red onions would go really well with this as well. Maybe even slice
Stir
up
them
some in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, actually, go ahead. Yeah, do that.
Stir
And
them up.
even
There we go.
even maybe some. You're horrible.
There's
at
always
this.
a little collateral damage.
You're horrible. Stick to baking. He's a really good baker, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So once you mix this up, you can even add maybe, some sliced avocados on top. I wouldn't recommend putting the avocado in here, but, some people like BLT on, or...
Oh, now look what happens.
Sorry. So there's that. Now here's the sauce, or the dressing. I keep calling it sauce. And then you're going to go ahead and...
I can do it. I'll stir up a little bit.
Well, you want to cover it all.
Well, I just don't want to get you all splattered.
So while you
or
continue
me.
doing that, once it's all mixed in nice and gooey and everything is covered, all the noodles, you're gonna stick this into the refrigerator for about 2 hours to chill it.
Okay.
And then don't worry, we didn't forget about the bacon, because the bacon is gonna be the last thing you wanna add. And you're gonna add it right when you serve it or go to your party, because the bacon is crispy. So you don't wanna go ahead and cook it, put it in there, and then put it in the refrigerator for 2 hours, because then it's gonna get soggy.
Yeah.
So you continue doing that. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the fridge, and then when we come back, we'll go ahead and top the bacon on top of our salad and try it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, if you're just joining us, we just made a bacon macaroni salad. And it's pretty much just a little alternative or a twist to the traditional BLT, except there's no lettuce. And all it is cooked macaroni, elbow macaroni.
Yeah.
And then we added scallions, celery, and tomatoes. And then we mixed that all together. We cooked a pound of bacon on the side. And again, you can either chop it up before you cook it or after you cook it, just crumble it up. And then for the sauce base, we used mayonnaise. We used red wine vinegar, even though the recipe
calls for white wine vinegar, right?
So it just depends, whatever your taste is. And then a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And then you mix that all together, and then you're gonna chill it for about 2 hours. Now with the bacon, you're gonna let it cool down, make sure it's extra crispy. And then right before you serve it, you're gonna toss it all in there. And that is exactly what it looks like.
Gonna mix it all up and it looks good, doesn't it?
And like I said, you could even add, slices of avocado on top for a presentation to make like a nice little spin wheel or anything like that, pinwheel.
Looks good.
So now, go ahead and try it.
Oh, I'm the guinea pig. Did you go easy on the arsenic on this one?
I did.
Okay, very good.
Let me know how it is.
Very good.
Is it good?
I like it.
All right, perfect. It's Troy approved.
It's Troy approved.
We'll post everything on our website at ktvo.com. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We hope you have a fabulous weekend, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.